As an youth activism, how do you juggle between your studies and getting involved in politics?
Between what?
How do you juggle between your studies and getting involved in politics?
What is that?
Because
How to balance between study and... This is where I think BN has generations after generations misled the Malaysian youth and students. And I think Mahathir is such a hypocrite. Because it's Mahathir who said that over and over again. It's Mahathir who told generations of students that if you get involved in politics and if you expand your horizon beyond your academic books, you will fail or your study will suffer. BS. I wanted to say the real word, but okay lah. I think I benefited a lot from expanding my horizon beyond my books. I mean, I did engineering in school. Imagine the life just looking at theorems and mathematics and all the circuits. Totally bosan. From when I was in secondary school, I started out as a debater at a very young age. Being a debater means that you have to read a lot more than other people. Okay. In a way, it disciplines you to schedule your timetable and manage your time much better. Because you have to do 2 or 3 things at the same time more than your normal peers. Other people just have to do homework and read and study for exam, that's it. You have to do that, and on top of that, you have to prepare for tournaments, you have to read and so on. It teaches you to manage your time much better and do things much quicker. Likewise, when you are in university, if you are the type of an activist who do take part outside your campus and beyond your university syllabus, you have to manage 2 or 3 times more than what your normal peer has to go through in university. And for that, usually, you will adjust yourself to multitask and you will do things doubly more effective than other people. At the end of the day, it makes you a more effective person. And that's why, usually, people who get involved in politics or in activism usually do really well in exams and in their studies. It's because they tune themselves to be more careful with their planning, to know more, to read more, and to complete everything within a shorter time. Not only that you will get a better results in university, and I think that can be scientifically proven. In fact, I'm sure it can be scientifically proven. Not only that, I think most importantly, you will realize the benefit of being an activist when you start working. Because when you start working, people actually don't give a damn about your degree. Whether you actually have first class, second class, it doesn't really matter much. It matters when you try to get an interview, but beyond that, it's all about how you perform at work and how mature you are at work. How, for example, organizations differentiate between really good and potential staff against the rest is the kind of maturity you display and the kind of multitasking you will be able to do at work. And that's why usually people who have been involved with one kind of activism or another during their university years tend to perform better at work and tend to go up faster in the corporate world. It's a normal thing. So that's why I think Mahathir is very hypocritical. Because he went through all that. He started writing about politics, getting involved with activism in sabarkas, in societies, in political parties since he was 15. In fact, he was so dull. That's the only thing he does, you know, apart from the punya medical. And then, when he was an education minister and so on, he started preaching that you should just confine yourself to your study. Because he knows, and I think Mahathir knows well enough, that if you allow a generation to go through that kind of political and activism awakening, he will be facing with a Malaysian society that is really on its toes and will safeguard anything against the kind of politics that Mahathir had before. So don't worry. In fact, that's why, you know, young people I've come across with, I always told them, if you graduate with a first-class degree just by confining yourself to your study, I mean, you are of no value that much to the society. I spend a lot of my time back in the corporate world taking and interviewing people and recruiting people. In between a first-class student who has never done anything else in his life against a 2-1, second-class, second upper student who have gone and done many marvelous things and become a hippie at that sometimes, I would take the second one. And because it's proven. It has been scientifically proven those people perform better at work and in life than the bookish type who just concentrate and score.